welterweight champion. I mean, that had to mean a lot to you when he.
Hold on. And another thing too, it was him believing in me too, because I mean I had no prior past of having fighters, and for him to sign with me and believe in me, that meant a lot too. So I had to make sure that I take care of him and put him in the best position possible, because I mean just signing with somebody who never had fighters before, you don't know what's gonna happen with this, with this promotion coming with this person, and you sign with him and put your trust in him, that meant a lot to me too. So I had to make sure that, I move him how he want to move, and move him accordingly and move him to the top, which he is now.
Frank, what's your response to that? Because I mean, as you heard Errol say, it was a trust that you guys both had in each other to make that move.
Yeah, it was like one of them things. I was getting, Earl was getting me fights. On the front end, I fought Jerry Perez for the WB. It was like a title. It was like a ranking belt. I fought for that belt. They was giving me all those type of opportunities without being, on no type of paperwork. And it was on the front end. There was a lot of guys trying to get me to sign and stuff. So they had gave me them opportunities on the front end. So I just felt like that was real on their part. So it was only right on my end. You know what I mean, to rock with them, rock with Earl, just from how they did me on the front end.
All right, we got a couple of Q&As from some fans chiming in here. So, Frank, we got one from 831 Leo. Who was the toughest camp to prepare for so far throughout your career?
The toughest camp? Really, camp ain't really tough unless you make camp tough. You know what I mean? Like far as focus and all that. But I would say my last fight was probably a tough camp for me, just because I wasn't all the way as I needed to be.
We got another one coming on from Migo Bucks. He said, Frank, do you plan on moving up to 140 anytime soon? We see a lot of guys right now moving up to 140. Is that in the future for you?
Eventually, yeah, I'm setting all the smoke at 140. Everybody done went to 140 now, so eventually, yeah, I'll probably go up to 140. But I wanna get some, give me some stats at 135 first, and then, kind of focus on 140. But right now, we're gonna chill at 135 until I make a little noise, make some noise at 135.
We got another question from Mr. AOB. Would Frank, would you fight Shakur if you win Saturday?
Yeah. I'll fight anybody at 135.
Shit, when he wins, it's got to be a rematch. So Shakur got to wait.
Okay, so Frank, if you win, there potentially could be a rematch between you and Tank.
Yeah, it's a rematch for sure.
Okay. All right, so you heard it here first, right here on PBC Q&A. Frank Martin, Tank Davis, Saturday, June 15th. Frank, I know you're winding down camp. You're trying to get things in order mentally. You're focused. Prediction Saturday, what do you see happening on the 100th championship fight night from the historic MGM Grand Garden Arena?
I just see me coming out victorious, just me going out there being me, being who I am, not letting, Tank frantics, none of his little distractions that he try to throw fighters off with, not letting none of them get to me, and, just going out there and being who I am. I'm going to come out with my hand raised.
Errol, same question to you. This is your guy. You've supported him since the beginning. He supported you since the beginning. How do you see it playing out next Saturday?
Shit, I see him getting his hand raised. I mean, I feel like he's the most skilled, talented fighter that Tank ever fought. Like, it's one of those he can't take those early rounds off and feel like he's gonna come in the 7, 8 round and hope for a knockout. I feel like Frank gonna dominate him first through 12th round and win a fight. I mean, Tank gonna put up a fight. He's a great fighter, but I feel like Frank definitely gonna take it. I feel like he's the best fighter he's fought. He gonna see the speed. He gonna see the strength. He gonna see the power. He brings to the table come fight night.
right, we got a few more questions from fans. They want to chime in while they got you here on the live, guys. So we got another one from MMG where he is saying, this is for Errol. Errol, are we going to see you fight this year?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get in this year. Probably October, November.
And we got another one from DJ Reacts. Frank, would you fight Pitbull Cruz or Devin Haney in the future?
Yeah, all those potential fights that can happen. But right now, man, I'm trying to stay focused on the guy I got in front of me. You know, I want to focus just on talking myself ahead. I want to just focus on Tank right now.
We got another one from Justin Nellos. Did you get a rehydration limit for this fight? I know there's been talk about it. And how has the weight cutting been leading up to this fight?
Oh, no, we good. We good. We ain't got no hydration or nothing like that. Weight gonna be good. You know, it's on.
What does it mean to you, Frank? What does it mean to you? You know, starting out in boxing, and now to be one of the marquee names that is headlining a historic venue like MGM Grand Garden that has seen so many championship fights, and it's the 100th championship fight night that you are a part of.
Man, it mean everything. You know, like this a fight that out of all the fights and stuff that I done got, you know, like sometimes as fighters and you knowing where you want to be or where you're trying to get to, it's kind of like you don't never sit back and really cherish like your accomplishments or really like give yourself credit on the things that you have accomplished. You don't really sit back and really like be like, dang, I accomplished this. So like with this fight, I just feel like this one of them ones that all the hard work, the late night grinds and all that stuff, me coming out with the win, man, it's like I done did it. You know, I'm here. You know, it don't get no better than this right here.
How have you been able to navigate, you know, being in such a mega event like this with friends and family? I'm sure it happens to every fighter, you know, especially when you start to get thrust into that big spotlight. They're hitting you up for tickets, they're hitting you up for rooms, things like that. How do you handle all of that while you're trying to stay 100% focused on?
Don't, you know, I let my people handle it. You know, I can focus, you know, because it's a distraction. You don't try to let, you know, people handle that ticket. So I don't really got to focus.
Errol, I know this has been an exciting year, obviously, with your fighter, Frank Martin. You have any news you want to share with us about what your future plans, or is we still got to wait to hear from you?
Yeah, you gotta wait to hear from me. I'm looking for I'm looking for a coach right now. So yeah, I got a few names in the hat. You know, I'm out, you know, working with people and trying to see who I mesh with. And I have some news real soon. But I try to stay low as possible. So.
Oh, we know, we know, Errol, but we're excited. I can't wait for when you drop the news of your next fight night. You know, people are excited to see the big fish again. But first, you got to handle business with your guy, Frank Martin. Frank, next Saturday, June 15th, it's MGM Grand's 100th fight night. You and Tank in the squared ring. You know that it's going to be for the WBA lightweight title. We cannot wait. Tickets are still available, AXS.com. You do want to be in there. There's nothing like being in Vegas for a fight night, especially a fight night that's going to be of this magnitude with David Benavidez also on this card as well, who is one of the best fighters as well. So it's going to be a tremendous show. Frank, any last fans out there?
No, man. You know, so y'all can see an explosive, good fight. And, you know, y'all will see a new face at the 135 division come June 15th.
All right, Errol, any last words for fans and for the fight next week?
Everybody pop out and support Fort Wayne, Indiana. Support Detroit, show love, support. Dallas, he living here now. So y'all gotta show support, man. It's gonna be a great show. I'm looking for my boy to put on a great performance and show everybody why he is the best 135 pounder in boxing.